So chicken broth, what's the expiration?
I have no clue.
No worries. And sometimes some of them take a little harder to find.
What's happening right now?
You're looking for an expiration date. Don't ask. Sometimes they don't exist.
I can't. I don't even know.
No
what
MSG added. I don't know what that means actually. What are you doing right now? Oh, hey. How's it going?
Getting a vlog.
A vlog. I don't know.
Can you search
Here,
for me,
hold on.
please?
Maybe our viewers can find an expiration
I'm
date.
a little
Nothing there. Nothing
wait,
there.
wait.
Oh, did you see it? Did you find it?
Is it under? Oh wait, no, that's
No,
just...
it's not under the tab. Hold
Here,
on.
you search this, I'll search this.
All right. Well, this is wait, what? Ginger ate. What?
Yeah, you search that.
This is
bud.
from Christmas, so.
That's just, dude. That's not.
I don't think soda can.
Oh, does this even go bad?
This is hurting my
Well,
head.
wait, hold on.
Okay, we're talking programs. We're talking what it means to invest in students and get the most out of our programs. Now, we talked about leveraging our programs to initiate relationships, right? That was the big idea at the bottom of the page 21. Youth pastors leverage programs to initiate relationships. Number two, follow-up plan. Youth pastors should have a follow-up plan. So after you meet a student at the program, it's not just about the program, it's about actually getting involved in their life. And so how do we start to get more involved with the student's life without being a creepy guy or gal, right? So first thing is when you meet them, remember their name. You knew it was coming, right? Our names carry meaning. We have to remember students' names. I am terrible with names, and it's a terrible excuse for me to just say, well, I'm terrible with names, so I forget names. Make it a point to remember a student's name, and when you see them a following week, say their name. Say, hey, what's up, Joey? Good to see you again. Hey, what's up? I'm so glad you are here, Miguel. Whatever it is, make sure you remember their name. And when you see him again, initiate again, right? Initiate with that student. And of course, this will be way easier to do with students who are in your life group or on the worship team, but it's a good habit to get into with all students. Initiate again. Number three, participate in an event together, because this is where the relationship starts to change from we randomly connected at a youth group event to we're involved in each other's lives, right? So check it out. While you may have your own way of navigating that relationship development, one of the tried and true methods of student ministry is to leverage an upcoming event to level the playing field, to create a shared experience so that you can get involved in their life. Check out what's below so you can see what's going on. And then the last thing, the more time you invest, the more you're going to see your relationship progress. It's important to remember that everyone is different and that everyone's relationship progresses different, but use your best judgment, right? You should have a follow-up plan. The big idea is not only do we use programs to initiate relationships, sorry, what did I say on 21? Not only do we leverage programs to initiate relationships, we have a follow-up plan. It's not just about that one experience, it's about remembering names, initiating again, and then starting to get involved in their life. Because the biggest idea of this section is on page 23. We want our relationships to be able to stand on their own 2 feet outside of the program. Now, we're gonna spend a little bit of time here. You may be tempted to think that your role as a student ministry leader is I'm a Wednesday night life group leader, or I am the worship leader, or I am the Sunday morning leader, right? Well, this is a great start. If that is how you see yourself, that you're a Wednesday night leader, you're going to feel like you are not really getting anywhere with students. Our programs are merely platforms. They're a starting place. They're a means to the end of a relationship and not the end itself. As student ministry leaders, we need to connect with students outside of the walls of church and the dedicated program time. And here's why. And I know this, you're thinking, well, that just means more time. I didn't sign up for all this extra time. Well, here's the deal. I'm pretty sure if you talk to me, we talked about the outside connection piece. But one of the main hurdles that keeps leaders from investing in students outside of program is time. We're busy. We have lives, we have families and jobs, right? So praise God. But the most effective use of your time in student ministry, the best return on investment is the time that you spend off campus with students. It's a general rule that you get a 2-for-1 return on investment of your time when you spend it outside of church walls, which means that for every hour you spend with students off campus, you will connect and that relationship will develop as if you have spent 2 hours together on campus. So what that means is that 1 hour spent intentionally with students off campus is relationally equivalent to 1 month of weekly 30-minute life groups. Do the math, it works out. A month, right? So it's an incredible return on investment. And so we have some expectations that we want leaders to be living into at all times as far as like what outside connection look like. So you got your program, you leverage that to initiate relationships, you follow up with students, now you're ready to connect outside. Every week, we want leaders to spend 1 hour in addition to your program commitment connecting with students outside of FCC's campus. There's some ideas there for you. You can do this right before youth group or right after youth group. Most leaders will grab a couple students and go to Taco Bell before youth group or go to Cracker Barrel after youth group, whatever. Figure that out on your own. Number 2, so weekly, 1 extra hour outside. Quarterly, we want leaders to be spending 1 evening with students. So spend 1 evening, maybe a Friday or Saturday night, connecting with students, right? This is where you get the whole group together, your whole worship team, your whole life group, your whole Sunday morning crew, right? Go have a bonfire at Oceano, invite them over for dinner at your house, go to the SLO farmers market, serve together, go hiking, right? Prank another youth staff member or have a movie marathon, go play paintball. Spend some extended time at least once quarterly with your students. And then yearly, we ask for 1 weekend at one of our FCC student camps. So pick from the week below and work with your co-leader to divide and conquer. So there's Shaver Lake, Fall Camp, Hume, Tijuana, Backyard Mission Trip. They say that 1 weekend at camp is relationally equivalent to 8 to 10 months of weekly small group meetings when done right. 8 to 10 months. So you could show up here for a year, a whole school year, and invest every Wednesday night in your life group and advance your relationship the same as if you had just been on 1 weekend worth of student ministry stuff. So it's the biggest return on our investment is the time spent off campus. So make sure you're spending time off campus with students. And the last thing is to partner with parents, right? Come alongside parents. You are helping them. You are part of their village, investing in their kid. And the last thing we want to do is for parents to know you as their kid's small group leader, right? If your students' parents don't know your name, that's a problem. So we check this out, partnering with parents, and the big 4 things that youth leaders do is that we leverage programs to initiate relationships. We have a follow-up plan. We connect outside of programs, and we partner with parents. Check out the training. You'll see it again on page 25. Students will not necessarily remember all the times when they came to youth group, but they will remember all the times when their youth group came to them. Word from the wise. That's it for this video, and check out the questions below.